You're listening to Bizarre Buffet, a podcast of all-you-can-eat weird. I'm your host, Mark Torriello.
I'm Jen Wilson.
And I'm Mark Bluestein.
There'll be food and drink and ghosts, and perhaps even a few murders. You're all invited.
When we first went in, one of the people said, "Who are you?" And Tex said, "I'm the devil, and I'm here to do the devil's business."
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to episode 26 of Bizarre Buffet.
Yes, it's episode 26. We would like you to take off your shoes at the door and don't forget to tip the maitre d'.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Who is everyone?
Oh, well, I am Julia Louis Dreyfus today. And also Larry David. And also the short bald one. What was his name?
His real name or his character's name?
We'll take both.
George Costanza.
George Costanza, but also...
Jason Alexander.
Yes. And also Shelley Duvall.
I'm Julia Child.
Oh, we have a chef today. And who else is here?
I'm Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, Jeff Goldblum. I'm a fan.
I got lost in Jurassic Park. Please come find me.
Oh my God. Okay. Do you still have the Jeep? We need the GPS.
I do.
Okay. All
I
right.
do.
All right. That's good to know. That's good to know.
And I'm going to need Julia to come on board and cook for me. Because,
I'll put together a dinosaur classic.
Dinosaur meat.
dinosaur chicken nuggets.
That's more our speed, definitely.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So guys, for today's episode, it's going to be very conspiracy driven. And I put together a little game that I invented for us to play.
I'm excited.
I am too. What are we doing?
Well, before we get into our game, let's dip our feet in the waters of conspiracy theories.
Everybody gather around.
Oh my God.
Everyone gather around.
Come close.
Yes.
Come close.
We're going to pour water all over your feet like it's a religious ceremony.
Like the Scientologists.
Like the Scientologist. Hi, Leah Remini.
You know what? I do have to say I really am enjoying this Leah Remini Scientology.
Isn't she everything?
Yes.
Her and her
I'm
nails.
telling you, I am literally her nails have inspired me to grow mine out.
Yes, Jen has been influenced, and I'm really appreciating it because for some of you might know, my handle on Instagram is at Leah Remini's Nails. She's an inspiration. She's out there doing God's work with her nails and her Celine handbags.
I think
She's pretty much just trying to.
What?
She's trying to break down the Scientology walls.
She is.
I think one episode of Bizarre Buffet, we should all get our nails done like Leah Remini, but do an
In honor of
ASMR
her? Just click.
and click.
That could be Patreon material too.
Yeah, we'll just click our Leah Remini nails on the microphone.
Okay, everybody, hold on. Everybody, real quick. We're gonna do an experiment. Who do you think this is? All right, we're all gonna go. All right, hold on. Oh, wow. Are you all falling asleep? Oh, God, yeah. You hear the two demons? You hear the two fucking demons that sound like they're trying to claw their way from under a staircase? That was Mark and I. Jen wins. She has the truest Leah Remini nails. That's right.
But definitely watch her show on Netflix.
Yeah, it's a good one. You won't be disappointed.
I've been going down that Scientology rabbit hole, and I cannot get out of it.
Oh, it's so good.
I love a good cult.
I know.
Like, I really do.
I know. It's so good.
And as much as I try to, get out of it,
Yeah.
it just keeps drawing me in.
I
Like
know.
a cult.
Like a cult.
So there is something effective
I
about
think
the
it's
culture.
I think for me, it's just more of, wow, it really happens on a daily basis.
Yeah, people do this
in
shit.
people's lives.
Yeah, most definitely.
Well, I mean, way off topic, but while we're speaking of cults, I should talk about Restoration Hardware.
Oh yeah, Mark wasn't accepted into a cult recently.
This furniture company brand called Restoration Hardware, they sell expensive couches and furniture that's tens and thousands of dollars. So
Yes.
they approached me to work in one of their locations, and they put me on like 3 different interviews. But every time I asked them what the exact job description was, they just said, well, you're managing people.
So like you were getting a Dianetics test.
Correct.
Yeah.
And literally, so I will say this, they came to me first, and at every interview they would talk about their core values, which is like their cult commandments. And I kept saying to everyone, I was like, this place sounds like a fucking cult. It sounds like a cult. Well, after the 3rd interview, they like ghosted me, and I was like, what the hell? And they were like, well, you come from a fashion background. And I said, yeah, well, no shit. Like, you came to me. Hello. And I talked to other people that worked for that company, and they all said it was a cult.
Yeah.
So hashtag I dodged the bullet.
I know. And it's so weird too, because if you go on their website, like it'll be a chair, a very beautiful chair, right?
They have very beautiful furniture.
They do. They absolutely do.
It's a little too out of my budget.
Same here. I mean, we're more Facebook Marketplace folk.
Yes, we are.
We
And
should be
IKEA.
paid for all the fucking times that I bring up IKEA or Facebook Marketplace.
I feel like Facebook Marketplace should sponsor us.
I think they should. And if they came
talk
here,
about this.
if like if Mr. Facebook Marketplace came in, not Zuckerberg, fuck him. But like the person who does Marketplace, I would be like, you see this? Come here, follow me. You see this right here? Facebook Marketplace. Okay, come over here. You see this? Also Facebook Marketplace. But and it would just go on for hours, you know? So yeah, that's my take on it. But what I was going to say is that on their website, they have the standard price, which is like $4,800, but then member pricing,
Members price.
which is like $46.89.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, member? How do you become a member? Do you have to? I don't know.
I don't know, but
But till this day, I don't know what the hell I was interviewing for.
No,
Interesting.
I don't think anybody
I
I'm telling
did.
you, it was definitely a Dianetics
It was a
test.
cult. It was a Dianetics test. And then they were like, I said something about like, oh, do you have KPIs or like, different key performance indicators? They're like, we don't sell furniture. We sell a lifestyle.
Oh God. Well, I don't.
Vomit
Yeah.
I like-
in my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't do haircuts. I just do haircuts. You know what I mean? For fuck's sake. But also side note, speaking of all this cult stuff, so and Dianetics or the e-meter machines. So
I really want them. Like, I really want to get tested, but I
to
would
see where you are on the
I've always
bridge.
been curious, like, to do a Dianetics test,
Yeah.
but like, I'm afraid that they would like not let me out of the room.
Oh no, they won't.
Exactly.
You'll,
like they'll
you'll
keep
be
you in a-
flagged.
Exactly.
Well, that's part of the test.
Yeah.
Probably.
No.
I know.
Can we just like go in and steal one of the little machines?
I mean,
Try it ourselves?
I would be open to it. And it's funny because I was talking about the e-meter readings at work, and friends of the show and in life, Angela and Jenna, they were like, oh, I was telling them about the e-meter readings and like what it's supposed to indicate or, whatever. And Angela was saying that she was like, oh, wouldn't that be fun if we offered that as a service? Like we could have like Reiki healing and then like Dianetics test. See where you are on the bridge.
Are you simple-minded or not?
Yes. Are you terrible? But then also Jenna told me that she grew up in a town, I won't say the name, that had its own cult.
Yeah, you were telling me the Hopis.
The fucking Hopis. And then I saw an article where it was like, oh, The Handmaid's Tale may or may not have been based off of this town. I was like, Jenna, how could you not fucking tell me that you grew up in a town that has a cult in it? I mean, really.
They're all over the place.
They are. They're everywhere. This is one too. So
Now we make a full circle.
yeah, full circle.
Conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy
Yes.
theories.
I kind of just want to know what your favorite conspiracy theory, or like the craziest one that you've seen out there lately on social media. Like, okay, so like for example, I see a lot of people talking about how with the COVID vaccine, they'll be injecting a microchip into
Oh,
you.
the 5G chip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to be injected with some 5G chip as long as it means that I don't fucking get COVID. That's my perspective.
Exactly.
Well, our phones are basically microchips anyways. So
yeah,
we're already injected.
Think about it, really.
with the phone.
We walk around with a stronger microchip in our goddamn pocket that is always constantly on us because we're all attached to it.
Yep.
So what difference does it make if it's in my actual body? Because I don't think most people who are at least, excuse the term, sane of mind, that are really considering, that as a possibility.
So what's your favorite conspiracy theory or the craziest thing that you see people posting on social media? Oh, the other one too is the Democrats and their like child sex ring, their child porn sex ring. I don't know. Something with QAnon. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
There's always a sex
know.
ring.
And it's always the Democrats' fault.
I know, it's true.
So, Mark, I want to know what your favorite conspiracy theory is, or the craziest one that you've seen.
Okay, so I've so many conspiracy theories. I guess one that always kind of sucks me in is anything that has to do with The Shining. And I really enjoy that documentary. It's called Room 237.
Yeah.
Where they have like the different conspiracy theories about
I've
how
actually never seen that. It's on my
it's
list.
good.
It's very good.
It's very interesting. So for me, that always draws me in, and I love when people are obsessed with a film and they kind of come up with fan theories. So like with the movie Titanic, there's like a theory that the character Jack, that was played by Leonardo DiCaprio, was from the Terminator universe. So I always like to see people's creative ways of merging like two separate stories together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
You get that too with like Tarantino films.
Yeah.
I think I always love when the conspiracy theories that revolve around a person who is living, but people are like, that's not them. So like Paul McCartney having died in a car accident, and then like Paul McCartney today isn't Paul McCartney. Have you heard that?
Well, you mean the whole thing with the Abbey Road album?
Yeah.
That when you play it backwards, it says Paul is dead.
Yeah.
And then like the whole thing, John Lennon was barefoot. Was it John or no? Paul was barefoot crossing the road on the album cover on Abbey Road. And if you look at the album, there's a car coming towards him.
Oh.
And on the opposite side of the road is an ambulance parked.
Oh, sign.
Well,
So
yeah.
you'll definitely have to pull up that album and look at the album cover.
Yeah, but I love stuff like
Fun
that.
fact, I crossed Abbey Road barefoot to recreate the album
Did
cover.
you?
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
She's authentic.
She is authentic. I love it.
Well, like I know that other conspiracy theory about Avril Lavigne is that she's actually like dead, and the person that is Avril Lavigne is like an imposter.
Yeah, I love things like that
I
because
love the ones like Tupac is alive.
yeah, well, it falls into the same line of that. Like I love when
Or like
people,
Kurt Cobain is still alive.
Elvis, people.
Actually, happy birthday, Kurt.
Oh, happy birthday.
Is today his birthday?
It was either today or yesterday.
Happy birthday, Courtney Love posted about you, and I'm sure there are a ton of hateful comments on that post.
So many of our episodes, we always kind of go back to Courtney Love.
I
We always
know.
go back to Courtney Love.
If
There's-
anyone listening has a connect to Courtney, because she's only ever liked one of my comments on Instagram when it was about her going after the pain pill manufacturer, Sackler. The Sacklers, Purdue. Yeah, fuck them. Fuck them.
I know she goes after them all the time.
She does. I don't necessarily believe that she's off of them herself, but I
No.
appreciate the fact that she goes after
So,
them.
Mark, what are we?
Sorry.
What are we doing?
So I put together a game for us to play that's very on brand.
And we all
with
look like the
Bizarre
human
Buffet.
centipede right now.
Exactly.
yeah.
If you don't know what that is, Google
Look it up. Yeah.
I'm the front centipede, which is why you
Oh,
can hear
no,
me
you
talk.
would
'cause
not.
My
No.
mouth isn't so.
Do you hear this pompous bitch?
I would be the middle centipede because I'm selfish and I would want it from both ways.
Oh, God. Speaking like a...
Sorry.
Hmm.
Okay.
You're gross. I'm just-
For today's episode, I put together this game where I have a box with a bunch of random people, places, times, names, and you pick 2 of them, and you have to come up with your own conspiracy theory to fuse the 2 together. So, for example, if you get, like, I don't know, Freddy Krueger in one, and then The Color Purple, the book, you have to figure out a way to connect them. And it could be, you can try to sell it as factual as possible and really create a conspiracy theory that people could like buy into, or it could just be like really ridiculous and hilarious.
Okay.
I feel like this is a good crowd
This is
for
gonna
it.
be, yeah.
So who wants to go first?
You want the improviser to go
I
first?
think the professional
Oh my
here.
God.
So I have like an empty box, and it's like
It's
full
a
of
Pop-Tart box.
It's a Pop-Tart box.
We're taking 2, right?
Yeah, take 2, and then you have to figure out a way to like combine them into a conspiracy
All right.
theory.
Am I reading them out loud first?
Yeah.
Okay.
And our in-studio dog, Gonk,
Gonk, these are pieces of paper. Okay.
he wants to eat them anyway.
Are you ready?
Crumble them up a little bit so they can hear it.
ASMR. AMS.
Hershey chocolate and BDSM.
Oh.
So, Hershey's is coming out with their new BDSM line
Okay.
that you are able to use in the bedroom during foreplay.
No, stop.
Yes.
Wow.
It's like it comes in this like melted chocolate
Ooh.
for the bedroom.
Sensual.
Is it hot?
It's so hot. We should ask
you
Mr.
get
Dark
burned?
if he would
Yeah, Mr. Dark, put these in here.
sponsor us.
I'll go next.
You go next.
All right, everybody, you hear this? Do you hear that? You're so filthy. Okay. I'm creating an experience. I want you to feel like you're here. Here's one. I want you to hear the other one. Oh, this is fucking weird. Mark Torriello and Julia Child. I swear to fucking God.
That's so weird. Didn't I?
Stop. That's so creepy.
That is really weird. Oh, is she gonna haunt us now? There's gonna be a lot of fucking weird French food and shit and whatever. Okay, so it was rumored there was this photo when Mark went to France, and he kind of like half of the photo, like half of his face looked like it morphed into Julia Child, and it almost looked as though like half of his outfit was also something that she would wear. And
I do dress very masculinely.
yes, he is a very strong French woman. And so yeah, it's rumored that Mark might be Julia Childs because of this one photo that exists, and that's what I got for
Well,
you.
sometimes when his voice gets high pitched.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It could be true. Oh yeah, it could be true.
Also, in today's episode, did I not introduce myself as Julia Child?
You sure
He
did.
did.
So that's really fucking weird.
That is really weird. So you know what? It's already becoming a real
To be continued.
This
Yeah.
is gonna go viral.
a real
I
conspiracy
might
theory.
be Julia Child. I might be Mark
I know.
Torriello.
I feel like we should take a picture of this right now
Yeah.
because people aren't going to believe us.
They're not gonna believe us.
Especially
Okay.
because it's a conspiracy episode too.
Okay, here's mine. Okay, I have 1 and 2. I hope it's good. I have time travel and the movie Anaconda.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's hard. Okay. The movie Anaconda is a result of time travel
Oh.
Oh, please tell.
because, as you know, the Jennifer Lopez, she was in that film Anaconda.
She was.
Yeah. Is
And-
Made in Manhattan tied in? I'd be really curious to know.
Or Jiggly.
Yeah, we're jiggly. It's rumored that there's an anaconda in Made in Manhattan.
No, so Jennifer Lopez is loaded with money, as we all know.
Ah.
And she has so much money that she was able to afford herself a time machine. So she went into the future with her time machine and she saw that the world was overrun by snakes.
Oh.
So she wanted to make it a point for people to be fearful of snakes. So she put together this movie. It's called Anaconda. And she went back in time to the 90s or like the new millennium era to film the movie Anaconda.
Oh, I see
to
it.
warn us about the dangers of snakes.
Yes, and the dangers of meeting John Voight on a weird fishing boat in the middle of the Amazon.
Thank you.
No, none of the Jolies. I want nothing to do with it. I don't trust any of them.
No. All right, you ready?
Yeah, that was a good one, Mark.
Thank you.
Yes. You're getting the experience. Oh, Leah Remini's back.
I'm tantalized.
Got one.
Oh, I wonder which one that is. Oh.
And I got two. Oh.
Do we market the episode as ASMR featured?
So, the Golden Girls and Trojan condoms. So, I don't know if you ever heard this or saw this on the internet, but I read an article that said that B. Arthur, like to get into her character as Dorothy, she used to, stretch out Trojan condoms and then wear them over her head before going on stage
Oh my God.
to give her that like stank bitch face.
I so hope that's true.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Good job.
I'm so impressed.
Talk about method acting.
So yeah, that's exactly like she was a real method actress.
She would smother herself to get into the role.
B. Arthur and Trojan condoms.
I love it. Yes, Jen Wilson. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will even distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. I mean, how cool is that, right? It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. On with the show. Okay. Shaky. You hear me digging? That's digging in a box. Okay. There's one. Digging again.
Yeah.
There's two. You're so filthy. Don't listen to me digging in that box. Okay, I'm going to read in the order. Price is Right, Bob. The Price is Right and Bat Soup. Oh.
Bob Barker. We just were talking about good old Bab.
I know, Bob. Bob Barker. Beautiful set from Chromecraft. Chromecraft Limited.
I
Beautiful dining set.
just always think of Happy Gilmore.
Oh.
The price is wrong,
Wrong.
bitch. When he's like, if he's like, oh, I love you on that show, let's make a deal. It's The Price is Right, buddy. No, but not buddy. Oh my God. The Price is Right, whatever his name is. Now let's play some golf.
Oh. Okay. The Price
Oh,
is...
The Price is Right, Happy.
The Price is Happy. That Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Yes.
I was like, Buddy the Elf. Listen.
Oh my God. The Price is Right and Bat Soup. Okay, so I remember hearing this story that before every filming of The Price is Right, Bob Barker was known for being such a bitch and he would make these crazy demands. And it is said that he has lived for so long because before every episode he would eat bat soup. And no matter what was going on, the time of day, didn't matter when they were filming, someone had to acquire bat soup. And if he didn't have it, he wouldn't film.
But you know what I did hear? That actually, like, the bat's intestinal organs help with your skin complexion.
Oh, well, you know.
Hence why Bob Barker had such leathery skin.
he was aging himself like a fine handbag.
Yes, like a fine bat.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It's a bat.
Yeah, so he would eat his bat soup before every taping. It's also part of the conspiracy theory as to why he's lived so long. I mean, listen, controversial. But yeah.
And the origins of COVID.
Yeah, and the origins of it, which I think Bob Barker obviously started a third conspiracy out of this one.
He ingested it.
Yeah,
He
Bob
ingested
Barker
it.
started COVID because he ate bat soup before every filming of The Price is Right, and it helped him live for so long, and now this is what happens. He spread it.
So I have Scientology
Oh my God, everything we're talking about tonight.
and Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh, God. Two terrible things.
Well, I mean, I don't even think I need to make a conspiracy theory. I think Ellen DeGeneres has true potential to be one of those Scientology bullshit artists.
Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe that's why like all of that those horrible things about her show are starting to come out in the media.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised because Ellen seems like the type that would go to Scientology to hopefully make herself not gay anymore. I don't know.
I have a feeling that Ellen might not be a closeted lesbian, but she's a closeted Scientologist.
I'm with
And
it, like Will
My
Smith.
conspiracy theory, yeah, he is. My
Definitely.
conspiracy theory is that from, Ellen DeGeneres being, pent up in her closet for so long and then coming out as a lesbian and being one of the first people to do that in showbiz.
Yeah.
Now she kind of has that whole experience. She's in the Scientology closet.
Okay.
And I think she's going to have a coming out moment.
I
Oh,
can't
a
wait.
second one.
Cannot wait.
I love it. I hope so.
Jen Wilson.
Jennifer Wilson is here. Oh, Leah Remini's back. The haunting of Leah Remini.
I just want to meet her and just hang out and compare nail length with each other.
I think she would love that. She's not doing much
I think
else.
she would too.
You know? That's the Leah Remini sound.
Jen, I'm dying because you're laughing. She's got her head down.
Oh, no.
I hope it's offensive.
I hope so. Oh, this is why we need a live feed.
What are your two
Helen Keller
Oh, God. Oh, boy.
and Miss Cleo.
is Love Blind?
I feel like this is great material. Is love blind? Is that what you said? Oh, that's a good one.
So because Helen Keller was blind and deaf, she was able to enhance her senses more. When you lose your one sense or your two senses in Helen's case, your other senses start to become more active.
Okay.
And she was able to sense spirits. But Helen was also able to communicate into the future. So she used to go back and forth with Miss Cleo.
Oh, she was like the hub.
Yeah, Miss Cleo was the hub. I feel really bad because she just she got arrested, didn't she, Miss Cleo?
Yeah,
And then
got
she
arrested.
died.
Oh, she's dead.
But anyway,
See that coming.
so she used to communicate with Miss Cleo to get a better understanding for what the future would be like for the deaf and the blind.
Oh my God.
I can believe that.
I can too.
Side note, I just remember being at sleepover parties and being up super late and the Miss Cleo infomercial would come
Come on
on.
now for your free reading.
Yep.
I love her.
Is a Libra.
He's a Libra. Oh,
All right, Mark, your turn. Mark with the C.
okay. It's me jingling that box you love so much. I'm in. Oh, Leah Remini. Oh, we pray to you, Leah.
Oh, we have.
I got two filthy descriptions for you all.
I hope it's funny.
Egyptian pyramids,
Ooh, that's always a good one.
right? Opening it up. Turning it around. And Eileen Warnos. Okay. Well, it has been told that in hieroglyphics there was a depiction of what one would call now a woman of ill repute, a biker woman, if you will, specifically from the Florida area in the United States of America, but more specifically Daytona Beach, where nothing good ever comes from. So it is told that in the Egyptian pyramids, in the hieroglyphics, whatever, I'm not a PhD in this shit. Eileen Wuornos is portrayed, and it did tell the tale of the first female serial killer who had a bad mullet and wore leather jackets in Florida. So that is the connection between Eileen Wuornos and the Egyptian pyramids, and thank you very much.
So Eileen Wuornos dates back to Egyptian times.
She does.
sure
She
does.
does.
God.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Real Nefertiti.
Just
She
like how
is.
Helen Keller is connected to the modern day world.
That's right. She certainly is, and Miss Cleo has something to do with it.
Thanks,
and
Miss Cleo.
That's right.
Wherever you are right
and we're
now.
sticking to it. And also, thank you, Leah Remini.
An anaconda as a result of time travel.
That's right.
And I'm Julia
Oh,
Childs.
that's right. Mark is Julia Childs again tonight, twice.
All right, so I have Mary Kay Cosmetics
And Zaya.
and
Zaya.
That's a Jen topic for later.
and wire coat hangers.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I feel some Joan
So-
Crawford coming on right
I
now.
know. I hope so.
No wire hangers. Okay. So, a lot of people don't actually know this, right? But you know, Mary Kay Cosmetics, everyone talks about it as like a pyramid scheme
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah,
or
the pink
MLM,
car.
The pink car, right? Yes, they do sell makeup, but who normally wears makeup?
Transvestites.
Yeah.
Women.
Women.
Um,
A bulk
men who enjoy makeup.
of the makeup industry, their customers are primarily women.
Yes.
Now, I'm not saying men can't wear makeup because, you know,
No,
hello.
but I mean, in Mary Kay, in the origins of their
Yeah.
time, they were designed to target women.
In Mary Kay, yes.
Okay.
But what most people don't know is that Mary Kay is actually an abortion clinic. And and because they're not certified in abortion, they use the good old fashioned wire coat hangers.
Oh my God.
And also a lot of
What
people
the
don't know
fuck?
this, but we've all seen the movie Mommy Dearest.
Yes.
Yes.
Now,
Great movie,
Joan
despite Faye. Mm-hmm.
Crawford had a double issue with Mary Kay. Number one, she hated the makeup.
Oh, I don't blame her.
I don't blame her.
She thought that the makeup that Mary Kay produced aged her.
Oh no.
And second, she did try to have an abortion through Mary Kay with one of those wire hangers. Only they messed up and she had to have the child. So when she saw the wire coat hangers, she was so upset.
That's why she beat her daughter.
That's why she beat her daughter for
with
the
it.
wire hangers.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
So there is most definitely a connection between Mary Kay Cosmetics and wire coat hangers.
That's a beautiful theory.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Well, it's the truth.
It is the truth.
Should we
now.
do one more round?
Yes. Oh my
I feel like we could do this all night, but
I know.
you know.
Juggernaut.
The Shining and Playboy magazine.
Oh.
So Stanley Kubrick was really desperate to get this movie produced.
Okay.
Okay. He was so fucking desperate to the point that like he was about to commit suicide.
Oh no.
Yeah. So he went to Hugh Hefner. And Hugh actually told him that that he would produce The Shining.
But at what cost?
He had to pose in Playboy magazine.
Oh my God.
I need that issue.
Oh my God.
It's a really rare edition of Playboy magazine.
Not many people.
Not many people know of it or have their hands on it, but yes,
It's out there.
Stanley Kubrick is in this really rare edition of Playboy magazine.
Oh my God. How erotic.
I know, it's super erotic.
So,
And also Jack Nicholson too.
wow.
He's involved in it.
And Shelley Duvall.
And Shelley Duvall. So, the movie Mrs. Doubtfire. Okay. And Windows 95. Okay. All right. So,
That's a hard one. I'm sorry.
no, that's fine. So, Mrs. Doubtfire came about because when Bill Gates was doing Windows 95, he wanted a movie to help promote the new software.
Oh.
Yeah, and he was really good friends with Robin Williams. R.I.P. Robin.
I miss you, Robin.
We miss you. And the story is told that like Robin Williams and Bill Gates got really drunk. They may have had like a weird like gay love affair, but that's like kind of like an extra conspiracy theory in all of this.
Well, I mean, if you watch the movie The Birdcage.
Oh, well, there you go. My points are proven. Thank
There
you,
go.
Jen.
You're
Thank
welcome. You're very welcome.
So Robin Williams used to get Bill Gates really drunk, and he would put him in drag, and he would make him call places and do funny voices. And then they were like, oh my God, what if Windows 95, we fund this project? Oh. Yeah. And then that's how it came about, because Bill Gates was in drag first, and that inspired Robin Williams to do the role. And, you know, now history has been written.
Well, I feel like a lot of these conspiracy theories, there's like movies and funding.
Yeah.
All right, last one. I hope it's good.
Yeah, we gotta go with a bang on this.
I hope I get something like offensive.
Oh, that
or
would
we
be
get
good.
like hate mail.
I think we get one offensive thing per episode.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Helen Keller's come up a couple times in our episodes, hasn't she?
She's a fan of the
iconic.
show.
Okay, well, speaking of icons, I have John Benet Ramsey
Oh.
and
Kitty litter.
nail salons.
Oh, perfect.
Oh.
All right, guys, listen. Everything's about nails.
Leah Remini.
Okay, so you know, there's this conspiracy theory that I came across on Reddit about John Benet Ramsey, and you know, we all see pictures of her, you know, in her little outfits and her little like, you know, dresses at the
Cotillion
at the cotillions or
balls.
what are those things called?
Pageants,
Beauty pageants,
yeah.
and stuff, right?
Pageants.
Yeah.
But like, why haven't we seen any like, I don't know, autopsy pictures of John Benet Ramsey?
Oh.
And it's because John Benet Ramsey allegedly is not dead.
Oh.
So what ended up happening is that at a young age, John Benet Ramsey, when she was getting done up for her pageants, her favorite aspect was getting her nails done.
Oh.
And she loved it so much that she was like, I don't want to do pageants anymore. I know I'm only 5, but I really want to be a business entrepreneur and open up my own line of nail salons.
Did you hear that OPI is going to be releasing a John Benet Ramsey nail polish line?
I believe it. Oh my God, I hope that's true. I genuinely do.
Yeah. I just, when I got my nails done last time, they were telling me, because they always get the newest lines with OPI. This one, this purple one, I think is from their spring collection that I have on. But yeah, she was saying the next order coming in is from the John Benet Ramsey OPI collection.
Oh my God.
I wonder
And
what the color inspiration is.
But did she wind up opening the nail salons?
So
I mean, she
now-
was a little 5-year-old girl who was killed.
Well, she started with press-on nails, and then she evolved into the color world, and now she has actually her own line of nail salons. And it's to the point where she has a celebrity clientele like Leah Remini.
Oh.
And if you go on Instagram, there's
Should be a sound effect.
So there's a rumor that John Benet Ramsey has an active Instagram account, and it's called Leah Remini's Nails, and that the posts that are done on that Instagram account
It's not actually me. It's
are
her.
from John Benet Ramsey. So the reason why her identity is secretive is because
She's also trans.
she faked her death to get insurance money to open up the nail salons.
I also
Oh my
heard that
God.
that Carol Ann from Poltergeist was also John Benet Ramsey.
That's the biggest
I've heard
word
about
on the
that,
street.
yeah.
The account on Instagram at Carol Ann from. Now, I don't. It's
She might address it, Carol Ann from Poltergeist.
yeah. She might address this rumor. But yeah, it's if you look at her, you would believe it. But you know, I also heard a theory that because you never really saw pictures of JonBenét's nails, it was rumored that she didn't have fingers. So I don't have anything else. I'm done.
She's a lizard person.
She's a lizard person, and she's also connected to the royal family
And to Jeffrey Epstein.
and you know, they say on a full moon on a leap year, if you look at the sky really, really hard and you hold a bottle of nail polish, JonBenét will appear to you in the mist
Oh my goodness.
beyond the beyond.
The Beyond.
And that's all I got to say on the matter.
Wow, that was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Some of them are hard.
If anyone has a good idea for robot cat litter, please send us a
Well,
message on Instagram at Bizarre Buffet.
that's right. And while you're on our Instagram at Bizarre Buffet, you should probably follow us. That would be really lovely.
And you can also go find us on Facebook.
Yes,
At
you
that
can.
Bizarre Buffet.
That's right. Specifically, facebook.com/Bizarre Buffet Podcast. For some reason, I was feeling creative. I added the podcast into that one, but it's fine. And we do have a Patreon page where we have a live feed of us just eating soup for hours on end. Eating soup, like gagging on the soup, spitting the soup at each other.
There's
It's kind of sexy,
There's
honestly.
actually conspiracy theories about those videos, too.
Oh yeah, whether it's truly us or whether we're like paying people to stand in for us and gag
Like
on
Julia
soup.
Childs.
Yeah, her spirit, a hologram gagging on soup. Well, thank you for tuning in to
Thank you
another
so
demented
much.
Another
30,
demented,
40 some minutes.
Yeah, another demented 40 minutes of Bizarre Buffet.
That's right. And you know, in the meantime, listen to Leah Remini. She knows better than anyone in the world.
Watch her documentary on Netflix.
Watch it, admire her nails, follow me on Instagram. There you go. She's here in spirit always. That's going to be on the soundboard soon. And good night, everybody. Good night. Oh, good night. That's not for you.